Oh, heavens. Oh, heavens, no.
Yeah, those CBCX Pro 3200s can be pretty pesky when the system version doesn't match the user upgrades.
You know computers?
Not really. Well, yeah, a little. It's a bit of a mess, but I think we could handle it. I'm gonna fix it up so you never have to come down here again. How's that?
Oh, thank you.
You understand the Resolute desk is in Her Majesty's private wing, and not even I am allowed in there.
I understand. Thank you for your time.
Of course. Nasty business about your ancestor.
It's not true.
Of course it's not.
I don't see anything that even remotely resembles a hummingbird.
That kind of looks like a turtle.
A hummingbird, the Earth, the moon. Doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
As if the clues ever do.
I don't even know what I'm looking for.
Did Mom say anything else?
Well, of course, she had to remind me of all the sacrifices she made that I didn't.
Sacrifice.
Because she was the one who stayed home with you when you were a child.
That's right.
Son, I can't change the past.
No, that's right. That's where the hummingbird comes from. It was a story she would tell me when I was small. A Lakota myth about the hummingbird, Tanahela, the spirit of sacrifice.
And she gave me a false clue to send me on a wild goose chase?
No, she wouldn't do that. She knew the information was for Ben, not for you.
Why that story?
She's trying to tell us something. In the story, the hummingbird sacrifices itself to save the Earth and the moon, which it believes is its family.
She's the hummingbird. Release the hummingbird. Where you going?
Hello, Dr. Gates. Yeah, I thought you might be calling.
Put my mother on the phone.
Yeah, it's good to hear from you, too.
Put my mother on the phone.
Hey, buddy, you're not really in a position to give me orders, you know? But since I'm such a nice fellow, here's your mother.
Ben?
Mom.
I'm fine. There's one final clue that only Wilkinson knows.
It's enough of that.
You gotta do something.
Yeah, but what? We're not exactly armed or dangerous.
I've got to turn myself in.
What?
Translation in the second half of the plank says we need to find the big cat.
Benjamin would have found it by now.
I don't think so. It doesn't exist anymore. Cougar Peak was destroyed during the first phase of construction. We got to get to the highest point. This is the only way up.
I'm Section Chief Peter Sadusky, FBI.
We do not talk.
You are under arrest for the illegal capture and detention of Dr. Emily Appleton. Isn't that correct, ma'am?
Yes, that is correct.
You can put your hands down.
Mom,
Ben!
you're okay.
I knew you'd figure it out.
You turned yourself in, huh? Smart move. No wonder the feds are here.
What have you done this time?
Your son kidnapped the President of the United States.
You know, sir, I'm oddly proud that he pulled that off.
Understandably.
So, Wilkinson. He has the final clue, doesn't he?
Yes, he has a letter to the Confederate General, Pike,
From the Queen of England.
How do you know that?
How did you know that?
Can we talk alone?
Uh-oh.
I took the book.
Tell me you didn't take that book.
Well, why don't you call the president and find out?
You know I can't do that.
You release me and Wilkinson. I'll tell you where I put it.
You know that book's the one thing I can't take a chance on losing. If I let you go, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about where it is?
You're the FBI. If you let me go, how long is it going to take for you to catch me? I'm getting caught either way. But this way, you get me, the book, and probably the City of Gold.
I wouldn't untie Wilkinson if I were you. Now tell me where it is.
Look out. Harney Peak.
I'm fine.
I am sorry, Mother.
Thank you, all the same.
Sir, not to question your methods, but didn't we come here to arrest Ben Gates?
We'll get to that OBE.
Right. What's OBE?
Overtaken by events.
What events?
Oh, thank goodness.
Emily, I'm so glad to see you well. I'm sorry I got you into this mess.
I believe the last time you said that to me was the night before our wedding.
You got your whole family here.
Yeah, I do.
So glad you're safe.
Thought the idea was to get him arrested.
Just so we're clear, you touch one of them, I'll kill you.
I'm just looking for the treasure, Ben. Just like you.
Let's go.
Hey, Abigail. How are you?
It's okay.
Sir, if we asked what was going on, would you tell us?
Nope.
So, we're on Harney Peak, sir. Now what?
Eat.
Stop.
Now, Pete, I have been going over this and over this, in my head. I feel so sorry for putting you in this position.
Ben. Don't make me shoot you.
careful on these steps, they're shallow.
Look, it's a tomb. All these people.
No other exit. This must be a door.
Patrick?
Yeah?
Someone's tried to open it.
Excuse me. Here. Let's test it. That one. Okay. Here. Try that.
That's it.
Just give me some room, okay? I'm all the way over as far as I can go.
You were just like this in bed.
What?
You were just like this in bed.
Oh, my God.
Had Thomas not burned the legendary missing pages from the Booth Diary, the killers may have found a vast treasure of gold, and the Union may well have lost the Civil War. Thank you.
At this time, we'd like to open up with questions from the audience.
Yes, sir.
Did Charles Gates ever come forward with this information after Lincoln's assassination?
I beg your pardon. I know someone who can answer that question far better than I. My father, Patrick Gates. Without his passion for history, none of this would have been discovered. Dad, would you please come up?
Very generous of you. Did he come forward? There's the question.
Hello? What's going on?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Gates. The lady of the house is here, sitting in the chair that you tagged for us to move. She won't let us take it.
That's because it's not his.
Which chair? I don't know. The ugly one.
Now you tell him it's the Queen Anne and it's mine.
She said that it's the Queen Anne.
I heard her. I found it.
He found it.
But I painstakingly restored it.
Tell her I liked it the way it was.
He liked it the way it was.
It didn't have a seat cushion.
Yeah, it didn't even have a... Look, maybe you two stuck each other.
Love to.
No.
Mr. Gates, I don't get battle pay. As long as the lady's in the chair stays.
There's nothing. Just a big old black hole.
I see death and despair. Mostly death, though. I mean, a little despair the last few seconds, but then a hard, sudden death.
Ben, look at this. There's the ladder. I mean, what's left of a ladder.
Heat the Olmecs.